Hi, everyone. Welcome. I am Liz Downing. I'm a senior manager in the marketing department at Takeometrics, which is an ad optimization platform. I am here today with Stefano from Coppel and Maria from Knock, and we're going to go over some great information about this highly advantageous marketplace and a key peak selling season in Mexico. So I am going to leave it to them, and then please submit your questions into the chat or the question section of GoToWebinar, and we will hit all your questions at the end. But you can ask anything. We'll be here to answer. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Liz. Nice meeting you guys and everyone. Thanks for joining. So I'm Stefano. I'm head of marketplaces for Coppel. I will present the company after this beautiful slide of the main numbers that we have in Mexico. Glad to join you, Maria, and Liz in this webinar. So basically, Mexico's e-commerce, it's growing very fast. It is one of the biggest growing markets in the world. So as you can see, one of the main things that we mentioned here, it's Mexico is located in the 4th place of the online retail growing around the world. So there's a huge potential for the new businesses that are joining the digital sales. During the 2022, Mexico's e-com retail generated more than 128 billion pesos. Just to give you an idea, $1 it's equal to 20 pesos. So you can do the numbers. And this was only in the digital channels, and the annual growth rate versus the previous year, so versus the 21, it was the 23% of growth. This year is estimated to be growing at a 13.4%. So it will be generating more than $28 billion, and mostly 7.4% year-over-year growth rate. 63 million people are going to be buying goods and services on the online or digital channels. And we expect to have more than 12.6 billion visits, or we had 12.6 billion visits to the digital sites of services and goods in the previous year. So these are some numbers that might be interesting for you to be participating in the digital channels in Mexico via nocnoc. So Maria, can you give me the next slide, please? Can see it. Here it is. So Coppel.com and Coppel Group in general, it's a Mexican company. It has 80 years of existence in Mexico. We have presence in 2 countries, Mexico and Argentina. We will show some of the data from Coppel Group and how the group is composed in terms of business units and big businesses that are under the Coppel umbrella. And we are the home appliances, electronics, and furniture leader in Mexico. We sell mostly 36 categories in our online business and offline, obviously. We are accelerating a lot our digital business, so I think that's a huge chance and opportunity for all the sellers and merchants to join the sales, the international sales. We will see what's the attractive for the customers on the digital sales in the next slides. We have millions of Mexicans. This is something that we will see also in the next slides, and mostly what we sell, it's related to this growth in the e-commerce business. So giving you some numbers and presenting the company. I think there are some numbers here that you might be interested in. So we are a company that sold in 2022 $12.7 billion in general goods related to the categories that we will see further. And in Argentina, we sold $126 million in the previous year. So the company basically has three main branches, if we can say it. We have a bank, we have a pension fund, and the retail stores. In the retail stores, we can say that basically in the ecosystem of the physical and digital stores of Coppel, we have 143,000 employees, 185 distribution centers, 24 warehouses that serve all the country. So we have covered almost all the country. We get to those remote customers that may not have the opportunity to go to one of our stores. We have 1,700 stores, well, more than 1,700 stores in Mexico. So basically, Coppel is located wherever it's there's a population of more than 50,000 people. So we have a store in these remote locations or these small villages, so people has access to these different type of categories. We have 27 stores in Argentina, more than 9,000 vehicles in Mexico that are moving our goods between the stores, fulfillments, distribution centers, and obviously delivering the goods to the customers in the different area of the country. We have more than 1,200 branches, bank branches, 2.5 million square meters in the whole country. So we are the biggest LATAM footprint in terms of stores and square meters. So that's something that you guys might be leveraging once you join our business and once you join our marketplace. 1.4 million square meters of storage spaces, and this is regarding our distribution centers and fulfillment centers that are available for all of our customers. And some important data is that we sold last year 212 million units of apparel and footwear. We are one of the biggest cell phones retailers in Mexico. And we also sell some Harleys in the website and in our stores. 112 new stores in 2023. So we have 316 million people visiting our stores. So plenty of traffic that could be seeing your products as we have some kiosks in our stores. I will mention the number of kiosks that we have in our stores in Mexico, and we had 685 million traffic in Coppel.com last year. So that's the opportunity that all the sellers that join our marketplace have in terms of traffic. If you can give me the next slide, Maria, please. Thank you. So here is some of the data that it's important to know what would be the opportunity of joining our marketplace. This is here are some of the benefits that we have to our customers and sellers. So we have 17 million customers that have already an approved credit. As we are a department store, we have the credit in our store, so the customers can afford the different type of goods that we sell, and this includes the 1P and 3P products that we have on our website. So every seller that joins our marketplace has the opportunity of selling with the credit, enriching these 17 million customers that we have with this pre-approved credit that is available for them to buy all these type of goods. 350 million unique visitors to the website. We have mainly three channels. We have our app, our website, and our kiosks in the stores. and this is very important because, as you see on the bottom right, on the bottom, we have a huge team of sales in the stores that they bring the customers that come into the store to the kiosks to sell the extended assortment that we have, and that includes obviously all the seller assortment and our own extended assortment that we have. We are the third e-commerce in Mexico. In terms of traffic, we have 19 million digital customers. That means that we have a huge database of customers that are always seeing our products, seeing our marketing efforts, and following us on the different social networks such as Facebook and Instagram. As you can see, we have plenty of customers that are always there interacting with our goods, interacting with the promotions that we have in a daily basis. And as I mentioned before, more than 1,700 stores are available in the country for those customers that want to purchase any item related to the categories. Please, the next slide, Maria. Thank you. So here are some of the categories that Coppel has in its selling online and offline. As you can see, we have a lot of variety for the different type of customers, the different type of needs. Our purpose as a company is to satisfy all those needs of the customers that are living in Mexico, that are visiting Mexico, and that have any need regarding these type of categories. We are always opening new categories in a yearly basis. This year we opened more than 58 lines of products, and we increased our assortment in more than 20,000 SKUs in the different lines of products. And that is not counting obviously the assortment that is being brought by the sellers, local and international sellers. And basically we have three main, or we categorize this type of goods in three main groups: clothing, shoes, and durable goods. One of the main things that we always want to let know our sellers is that we have a very good logistics, a very competitive cost of moving goods around Mexico, and that's something that the sellers could leverage on. And we have a huge import team in different countries, so that's available for all of our sellers and to support Knock-Knock's operation in the country. Next slide, please, Maria. Okay, so here it is. I want to present and let you know, guys, one of the biggest events that we have in Mexico. It's called the Buen Fin. The Buen Fin, it's the main retail event in Mexico. It began in 2011. And it's after the weekend of the Mexican Revolution Day. So this event was inspired in the Black Friday event that runs on the same month in different countries. And the purpose of this event is basically to stimulate the economy during the November period of the year. And it's a tradition that it's been around for the past 13 years. So it's an event that it doesn't work only on the online sales, but it works on the online and offline stores. So there's a huge potential on this event to be selling in the different channels. In this case, we invite all of the sellers to be joining our marketplace through Knock-Knock to leverage on this type of event. that it's a national event, and it reaches a lot of population in Mexico. Saying that, I think the next slide, please, Maria. So here it is, why all the sellers, merchants should be participating in this huge event that we have. The most important thing is that there's a huge effort from all the retail and services, online and offline, in terms of marketing. There's a huge investment in communicating everything that we have available in our stores and your online channels to the different customers that are aware of this event. Something that it's important, it's the economic benefit for the event. So 141 billion pesos is expected to be the sales in this year. That's a huge amount of money that moves only in these 4 days that the event it's being executed. This is the 13th edition of the event, as you guys can see, and it will last for 4 days, from the 17th of November till the 20th of November. Something important to consider, it's that you guys should have your catalog uploaded via nocnoc. You should have your stores in place, your promotions, being very competitive in pricing. There are insane deals in this period of the year, and particularly in this event. So we recommend you to be prepared for the event at least 5 to 10 days before, with your inventory and everything set up in your online stores. Some data that we have, it's that the purchase intention of the customers, it's around 60%. So all the online buyers that we have in Mexico, 60% of those buyers are purchasing products and services during this campaign regarding all the categories. So it's not only the retail, but it's also the services that are being available in this event. Sell more. That's something that we always say to our sellers and to our partners. Buen Fin, it's the biggest event of the year, as I mentioned before. And in his first, let's say, execution in 2011, it sold 39 million Mexican pesos. With over 40,000 participants. This year, we expect that those sales will be 140 billion pesos, and last year was 134 billion in 2022. So we have huge expectations for the event, and we hope you guys can join. And talking about the cross-border business, we have 80% of customers that have been buying from international sites or international goods in the local websites that are available. So we totally recommend the cross-border business, and we totally recommend sellers from international operations to be joining the marketplaces in Mexico, particularly joining our marketplace through nocnoc. It's a great idea for this piece of the year. We have our season starting in November, and it doesn't stop till January. So we consider that it's the biggest opportunity of the year if you want to gain some position in the market, if you want to grow your sales in the Mexican market and reach all those customers that are very aware of this. Some of the main drivers of the purchases for the customers are the variety. There are a lot of items that are not available in Mexico, so there's a huge opportunity for differentiated catalog to be sold in Mexico in these periods. Import products, so not everyone has the ability to travel and to import products or import those directly, so cross-border is a huge opportunity for customers. to be buying international goods. And pricing is something that it moves the needle for the customers. Pricing is something very important for the market, the Mexican market. So we recommend you to be very competitive in this pricing thing. Well, I think this is my last slide. I'll leave you with Maria. Once again, thank you for joining the event, and hope you guys join Knock Knock and all the marketplaces, particularly Coppel marketplace that it's partnered with Knock Knock. Thank you very much, Maria.
Well, Stefano, thank you so much for introducing Coppel and for sharing those great insights about El Buen Fin. As you can see, El Buen Fin presents a huge opportunity for US sellers to start selling on Mexico, to start selling in Coppel and boost their sales in the most profitable time of the year. I will now start talking about what are the benefits of selling cross-border in Mexico, and also what are the main considerations that sellers must consider before expanding to Mexico. What are the things that they need to take into account to ensure a successful expansion? But before I start talking about those things, I would like to introduce you to Knock Knock. We are the largest cross-border store in Latin America, and we enable retailers and brands to start selling their products within Knock Knock cross-border stores in the largest marketplaces. So we have a cross-border store in Coppel, in which we help sellers feature their products and sell in Coppel through Knock Knock. So in this way, we make it really simple for sellers, because the only thing they need to do is to upload products to our platform, and we take care of the rest, and we help them expand their products and sell in more than 15 different marketplaces in Mexico, Brazil, Chile, Argentina, and also in Colombia. So now let's start talking about the benefits of cross-border selling in Mexico for peak season. Well, first of all, of course, it will help you to diversify your sales, because if you rely only on a single market or on a single marketplace, you can take several risks. For example, if the marketplace increase their commissions, increase their interest rates, of if you have like a fierce competition, of maybe a change in consumer habits or a change in trends. So you need to expand your sales into different markets to avoid depending only on a single marketplace. And this is why Mexico presents a huge opportunity for sellers, because as Stefano said, it's a market where people are really used to buying cross-border, and people are looking for things that they can't find in their local market. So in this sense, it's a great market to also offer your products and to test if they will be successful. And here's the second point. If you start selling in Mexico for peak season, it's the best time of the year to test the success of your products in Mexico, because consumers are actively looking for deals online, looking for offers. Marketplaces such as Coppel are investing a lot on marketing campaigns, on advertising, on attracting customers to their stores. So in this way, it's the perfect time to take advantage of all those marketing incentives and show your products in the largest marketplaces. And then, of course, if you start selling cross-border in Mexico for El Buen Fin, you will sell more, as Stefano said, because El Buen Fin takes place a week before Black Friday. So you will have a second revenue stream coming, and you will also boost your sales really easily with Knock Knock and Coppel. But in order to ensure your success, you need to consider certain aspects, certain things. Of course, there are a lot of different factors that have an impact on your success in Mexico, but I brought you four, because I believe these are the main ones. First of all, it's localization. You need to ensure that your products are fit for the Mexican market and that they don't face any import restrictions, because it can happen that the products you sell in the US may have an import restriction in Mexico. So you need to make sure that all the products that you sell aren't restricted, or maybe that the full price is the correct one and you can import it, or the measures, the weight. There are a lot of different aspects that you need to check in order to determine if your products can or can't be imported in Mexico. Just to put you as an example, in Mexico, you can't import toys for babies or for kids. So in this way, if you're going to do it, you need to make sure that everything is okay, that you have the rights to import those products, or that you are selling toys for let's say older kids than 3 years old. So in this way, you need to make sure that your products are compatible for the market, and also that are well suited for the Mexican market. And then you also need to consider if your products and the titles and descriptions of your catalog are well translated into Spanish and that are optimized. Because sometimes happens that, for example, companies tend to translate everything into Spanish from English to Spanish, and they don't pay attention if those keywords are actually performing well in the marketplaces. So this is a huge mistake, because there are certain words that you can't translate literally into Spanish, or maybe the English version of the keyword performs better than Spanish. So to put you as an example, if you sell smartwatches, probably the keyword smartwatch performs better than the translation in Spanish, which is reloj digital. So this is something that you need to pay attention, and it will happen with a lot of different products that Mexican people search in English too. So you need to check that. Moving to the second point is diversification. Here you need to say, okay, I have expanded my business to all marketplaces possible. Which are the marketplaces that generate the highest profit during a Buen Fin? As we see, Coppel is a great choice to expand. And because some sellers may say, okay, I already sell on Amazon US, I should expand to Amazon Mexico, but that's not the best choice. Sometimes you need to consider all the options and say, okay, Coppel is really promising, I should expand also to Coppel. This is why we put that example as well. Then the point, customer satisfaction, you need to make sure that you can provide good support to consumers, not only in English, not only in Spanish, but also in their local time, because Mexican consumers are always looking to get a fast reply, a quick reply, the fastest support possible. And if you are not good enough providing support, they will probably leave you a bad reputation. So you need to make sure that you're capable of providing customer support in Spanish, that you're able to provide a quick response despite the time difference. And all of this, if you follow it correctly, will help you establish a strong reputation within the marketplaces and within the Mexican market. And well, last but not least, you also need to consider what will be your pricing and marketing strategies, because during El Buen Fin, it's the perfect time of the year to do promotions, to do pricing promotions, to lower your prices. But if you're entering a new product, you need to see if the price you are putting is the correct one, or maybe you can increase it because maybe it is a product that you don't have any competition in Mexico, so you can put higher prices. So this is why it's really important to do market research and to look what are also the prices of your competitors, and check what will be the best pricing for each marketplace. And also following this, are my marketing campaigns tailored and optimized for Mexico, for the marketplace I'm selling in? All of these points are really important to consider. And sometimes you can't like expand completely alone, and you need the help of a local partner that can help you identify the best products, that can help you identify the best prices, help you with marketing campaigns and everything. And well, that's why nocnoc exists to help you take the most of your business and achieve success in different marketplaces. And talking about success, I'm going to show you a short case study about how we help sellers sell in El Buen Fin last year. We started selling in Coppel, and as soon as we had our cross-border store, we helped sellers start selling in Coppel marketplace and start selling in Mexico. So we first analyzed their listings and did the translations and optimizations that we felt were needed. We helped them identify the best keywords for each product descriptions. We helped them make discounts on a specific products, and we enroll over 50 different sellers to start selling for El Buen Fin. And thanks to all the different actions that we did, we achieved a growth of 350% on sales. So this shows like how good you can perform on El Buen Fin compared to a regular month. You can see like a huge impact on your sales. And well, from our experience, one of the most sold categories was toys and games, but also we saw a huge volume of sales in the electronics products, in beauty, in kitchen and home appliances. All of this is cross-border sales, are products that we sell cross-border, and we identified a huge opportunity in those products like toys and games, electronics, beauty, kitchen and home are products that sold like a huge increase in sales. And the average ticket for cross-border sales was around 48 to 70. And of course, it depends on the category that we sell. But if you sell, for example, electronics, you can put a higher price, of course. But it was around, the purchase ticket was around $50. And well, another thing to also mention before moving to the next slide is that we make sure that the sellers, if they sell in Coppel, that their products are optimized, and sometimes we also help them to be, let's say, visible. Like we feature the products in the homepage because those are the most look after products, so they appear on the homepage, and that's a really nice thing that we can give you visibility in Coppel. Well, and now the real question is, why nocnoc? Why selling through nocnoc and not expanding alone to Mexico or Mexican marketplaces? Well, first of all, we are a frictionless solution. We will help you in every step of the way, and you as a business don't need to have a legal entity in Mexico, because all you need to do is to send orders to our warehouse located in the US, and then you will forget about everything. So, well, the main benefit is that you won't need a local entity to sell in all the different Latin American countries. We will do the last mile deliveries, we will handle cancellations, we will handle returns, we will provide customer support in Spanish to consumers, we will do the translations, optimize your listings, and work on marketing campaigns. So we have got you covered on everything. This is something new, but we also work with fulfillment in Mexico. We help our sellers with this we solve the fulfillment. So all you need to do is you send the package to our warehouse in Mexico, and we then have control on that, and we do a stock management. We send the orders to final consumers, and this will help you like achieve better delivery times and forget about inventory problems. And Lastly, we also help you sell with zero risk, because something that we do in nocnoc is to ensure you that you will get paid despite if there are cancellations, if there are customs uncertainties or political uncertainties. Don't worry, because you will get paid even if the package hasn't arrived to the final consumer. So all of these help us provide an end-to-end solution to sellers and to help them expand their sales across 5 countries and more than 15 marketplaces and achieve a successful result in all the marketplaces. So moving to the next topic, also as part of our solution, we have our own seller center, which sellers can take control of everything, see their inventory, see their orders, their sales. They can also see their payments, and it's really easy to use. They will have all the information required and they can update everything from there, but also our team will help them if needed to do all the things they want. But it's really, really easy and straightforward to use nocnoc. And once you sign up to nocnoc, once you upload your products, they will be immediately published in all the marketplaces. Of course, our team will work on determining which are the products that are compatible with the market. We'll tell you if there is a product that is not fit or is restricted in Mexico, and we'll help you expand your products in Coppel. We'll help you have all your products live for El Buen Fin and just in time for El Buen Fin, so you can leverage all the opportunities and boost your sales in the Mexican market. So there are only three steps to get started with nocnoc. One, you open your account and you upload your products. Second, your products will be immediately published in our stores. And three, you will be selling to more than 485 million consumers if you expand to, let's say, all the marketplaces. But this is a huge opportunity to sell in Latin America, in Mexico, and take advantage of this opportunity. So last, if you want to get started selling in Coppel for El Buen Fin, nocnoc will be really happy to help you and to upload all your products in our cross-border store in Coppel. All you need to do is to go to nocnoc.com/sign up, or you can visit our website and click on Start Selling. So, well, that's all from my side. Thank you very much for listening. I will leave you with Liz to see if anyone has any questions regarding this.
We do have a couple of questions. Of course, whenever we talk about a marketplace, people want to know, so on Coppel, what are the most popular categories, their most successful categories? I know every marketplace has, like Amazon, it's usually like, electronics do really well. What is so I guess the question was kind of phrased, what are the most popular categories and what are there the least amount of sellers on? And I don't know if you can share that or not, but that would be enlightening. Stefano, I think that one's for you.
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
Most popular categories.
Okay, so the most popular categories in Coppel on the online sales, I can say are the home appliances. So all the home appliances are great categories to be selling. Clothes, for the clothes, shoes and clothes, I think for the cross-border business. And that's because we don't have the full assortment that you may have in other countries in different markets. So I can say those are the main categories for the cross-border business. And I think there's one more category that it's, I think, one of the categories that has huge potential around the world, that is consumer electronics. that's one of the categories that it's been there for all the time and been selling a lot. So I would recommend strongly to get into those categories and potentialize the sales on those. Yeah.
Definitely. And as competitive as electronics have gotten on the US marketplaces, this could be a really good opportunity to diversify your inventory as well into a market that's actually looking for your products. So electronics people out there, heads up. So on the marketplace, and then I have a couple questions about nocnoc after that, but what promotion capabilities are there? And then over to nocnoc, can nocnoc help pull the levers of those promotional opportunities on the marketplace to benefit the brand that's selling? So Stefano, promotional, what promotional capabilities or offers can people make on their items when they sell on the marketplace?
So all the sellers could have special prices during the season. That's something that the seller can manage through the platform, to their store configuration. They can have also special discounts on different times of the year. That's something that the seller can do by his own. And we have a lot of team members, account managers, particularly, that work in different categories. And sellers can buy some spaces in our website to be publishing their different products and giving those more relevance. So that's what we have available right now in terms of promotions and exposure of the items in our website and app, obviously. And in the near future, we will have a media, strong media ecosystem. So sellers will be available to boost their own products, paying small fees to have them in the first places on the search results of the landing pages or product listing pages. And that's something that is coming, and we will let you know, obviously.
Cool, keep us posted on that, definitely. So Maria, so if someone's relying solely on nocnoc in order to sell on Coppel, how does that work? Do you know about those promotions and do you suggest them, or do you just do them? Like how does someone leverage promotional capabilities on this and other marketplaces when they work with nocnoc?
Yes, so yes, of course, we leverage all those opportunities. We are constantly looking for opportunities with the marketplaces to take advantage of the discounts, on the pricing opportunities, on the offers, coupons. We also work with marketplaces to feature products on special banners. And what we do is to work with our own sellers and tell them, okay, we identify that this product can have a discount in our store. We will do it. We will provide a cashback, or we will feature your product in this banner. We are actively working with sellers because we are really committed to helping them boost their sales. And yeah, we are aware of that, and we're always working with the marketplaces and working with the sellers to do that connection and help them feature their products in the marketplaces and take advantage of the pricing and advertising opportunities.
Awesome. It's just almost too good to be true, you know? So somebody asked how they saw their metrics and their sales and stuff, but you covered that in your slide about the dashboard. So that's something that anybody who's working with nocnoc has access to that dashboard, and they can see their inventory in that they have with you. And do they get alerts on when they need to restock certain items? I think there are some questions about what the fulfillment, like logistics part of things looks like when they work with nocnoc.
Yes, our system will notify them, and also our team, if they need to restock an item, they will see it on the dashboard. It's really easy to restock and to manage inventory there. We also work with integrations, so you can integrate your own store with nocnoc in order to avoid doing like manual updates on products and on stock. So yes, we are, and of course we're always improving and looking to integrate more platforms, looking to integrate more services, so we can provide a really friendly experience to all sellers.
Great. That's all the questions we have for today. If anybody else has a question, we still have a couple minutes if you want to pop it into the chat or into the question section of GoToWebinar. And if not, if you asked a question and you want to be followed up with, we can definitely do that too. They're very quiet.
They are shy today.
They are. Well, I think that's all the questions we had. If you want to pop your email addresses or contact information into the chat, you can do that. Otherwise, if you registered for this webinar and you gave a valid email address, you will receive the recording in short order. And please follow up with Maria if you have questions on how to work with nocnoc.
Yes, I just put my personal email in the chat, but you can also contact nocnoc through our website. We have a contact page, or you can sign up, and our team will respond really quick to you. And if you have questions, you can set an exploratory call. We will really happy to answer all your questions really fast, so you can start selling in Coppel for a Buen Fin with nocnoc.
It really is a very responsive team and a very user-friendly website. All right, well, thanks everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.